I-35F, am a physician who takes call at a Level 2 trauma center. When I'm on call, I don't have to stay in the hospital, but I do need to be able to get there within 30 minutes if needed. One day I went to a pho restaurant about 5 minutes from the hospital. Halfway through my meal, I got a call from the OR charge nurse letting me know an emergency case had been posted and that I needed to come in. I quickly finished my food and spent about 10 minutes trying to pay before leaving. First, I tried to flag down my server twice from my table with no luck. When that didn't work, I went to the front counter to pay. The employee there told me they would get my server. When she finally came over, she told me she'd get to me after seating another table. Instead, after seating them, she began taking their order and then stood chatting with another server while the new guests looked at the menu. At that point, I walked over and politely told her I really needed the check because I had to leave for work. She turned to me and said, "You aren't special. Go sit back down, and I'll get to you when I get to you." For context, I hadn't made any special requests during my meal and wasn't being demanding. Since I had already spent around 10 minutes trying to pay and needed to get to the hospital, I went back to my table, left my credit card information and phone number with a note saying, "Please text me to arrange payment," and then left. Later, the restaurant manager called me. I explained what happened, and she ended up comping the meal. However, the server later texted me saying I was a huge AA because the manager was deducting the cost of the meal from her wages. So, AIW for leaving when I genuinely tried multiple times to pay but couldn't wait any longer.